Welcome to Lesson 2 of Project 2010. Today we're going to create resources. We're going to create a work resource, a material resource, a cost resource. We're going to populate the pay rates, we're going to populate working times, and we're going to add a resource note. So let's get started. First, we're going to open project, and this is where we stopped last time. We're going to navigate to our resource sheet. So I'm going down to my status bar and I'm clicking on the view resource sheet. It's the last command next to your zoom slider, and your resource sheet will appear. Under resource name, in that field, we're going to type in our resources. Our first resource is a work resource. You can see once I type it in, it comes up as work. The initials are S. His maximum effort for this project. He's going to work for this project full time. His standard rate is $1,000 slash a week slash W, which is a week. Okay, our next resource is a work resource, and he's only going to work part time. And his hourly rate is $19.50 an hour. Our next resource is a group resource. And I just want to make sure I spell that correctly. So I'm going to F7. Silly is right. Technicians is incorrect. Okay. And it's a work resource. The initials are there. And the resource, it's 3 technicians. This is why it's a group resource. And their effort for this project, they're going to work full time, all 3 of them. And they make $16.50 an hour. Our next resource is a material resource. And in type, we want to make sure that we click on material. Under material, we want to explain exactly what it is. It's a 2-hour disc. And the cost for each disc is $10. And we're going to have a travel resource, and that's a cost resource. And our food resource is a cost resource. Okay. Now, because Jeff Pike is only working part-time, we need to go and change Jeff's calendar. So I'm going to go back to the Gantt chart view because that's the view that I use a lot. And I'm going to click on the tab project. In the properties group, I'm going to click on change working calendar. For calendar, the drop down field, I'm going to click on Jeff Pike. Okay, I'm going to also click on work week. Once I click on work week, I can click on details, and I need to change his work week from Monday to Friday to specific working times. He's going to work only from 8 to 12. He's not going to work from 1 to 5, so I need to delete that information, and I'm clicking OK. To set that, then I'm clicking OK to keep that information. Now what I want to do is I want to assign my resource to task 2. Okay, so I'm going to go to the resource, and in an assignments group, I'm clicking on assign resources. The dialog box will appear. It says that I clicked on task 2, and I want Jeff Pike to be assigned to task 2, and I'm going to click on assign. Once I click on assign, I'm going to close this just for 1 second. I'm going to scroll out so that you can see exactly what happened in my Gantt chart. You can see Jeff Pike's name is here. It says he's working part-time, 50%, and my time has grown. So let me just undo so you can see. It was Monday 1/10/11 to Monday 2/14/11 because this task is going to take 5 weeks. But once I applied Jeff's name, because he's working part-time, my project end date is changed. Okay, so on task 3, I want to assign a resource, and the person I'm going to assign is Scott Seeley. I'm going to assign Scott. Scott Seeley's name appears. I'm going to close it. I'm going to go back to my resource sheet. You can go down to your status bar and click on the command resource sheet, or you can go to the view tab and click on resource sheet. You can also click on your view bar and go to the resource sheet. So there's a lot of different places where you can enable the resource sheet. So I want to leave a message or a note. I want to put a note in here for Scott Pike. It's for me about Scott Pike. So I'm double clicking and my resource information dialog box comes up. So I'm going to put in Jeff is working part-time. You can put any message you want. You see a little yellow note appears. If I put my mouse over it, the message shows up. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you and have a great day.